Hey, it's John and Rachel, and it's Friday, so everything deserves a tailgate. It's been a rainy week, and there's a reason that we're sitting in between two Supras, and there's a mermaid with us. Doesn't everything in Pittsburgh deserve a tailgate? Like mermaids, like when you find a mermaid,
we're
you
about
need
to
a
say everything in Pittsburgh deserves
tailgate.
a mermaid tailgate.
Yeah.
Right.
Listen, they want to do this fish out of the water, splash stuff. We got tailgate.
You got it. Yeah. Nobody's in the race with you, Rachel, when it comes to that. Right.
You've seen defense. I got tailgate.
Right. So
Okay.
Here we are. Everything in Pittsburgh deserves a tailgate, and we have a mermaid here. But before we do that, what did Jason Hudson say about these two cars?
Well, we always go to him and say, what are we talking about today? Because he hooks us up with different vehicles. We go all over the city and talk about whatever deserves a tailgate. And typically we're in, everything. Your favorite was what? The Venza.
Oh, no doubt about it. Yeah.
But we've gotten everything from an Avalon to a Venza to a pickup truck. But now, as we know, inventory's low. Right.
But
good news. I have good news. Go ahead.
No. We saw the dealership. There was a trailer showed up with a bunch of cars on it, and all of the salespeople ran to the window like there was a truckload of puppies coming.
Yeah, it was like
because
Christmas.
it was like new cars.
Yeah.
There's inventory to sell.
Well, that was a good segue because basically Jason said you're in between these two Supras for a reason. Because there's really no other vehicles to show. But the good news is you can come here to Rohrich Toyota and sign up, basically. You can get ready for the vehicles that are coming in. And they're going to consult with you just like they would any other time. And when those vehicles become available, they're yours.
Right. There you go. And don't forget they have used cars. All come under the certified used and Rohrich Advantage.
Listen, so this is John's line. Don't come here at like 9 o'clock at night when everybody's gone and then circle the outside lot. Because these guys, they're not those weirdo salespeople. They're going to just literally help
That's
you.
right.
So figure out what you want with Rohrich Toyota, and they'll help you out.
Exactly.
There's a reason that we have the
All right.
tailgate with a lady with a tail.
If you have something to tailgate, make sure you message us because we need some tailgates coming up. Every Friday around 3 o'clock, we tailgate.
Yeah.
So if you have some topics. Today's
Start
topic
with the tail.
is Pittsburgh Mermaid. There's only one. And she's trademarked.
There's only one.
And so go ahead and hold your microphone real close
and the
there.
tail
All right?
is black and yellow,
And
if you haven't noticed.
It is. Daniella, so welcome to the Rohrich Toyota.
I am so honored to be here with all of you. And this is a bit of my coming out party, if you will, for Pittsburgh. I am a nationally trademarked Pittsburgh Mermaid representing the city of Pittsburgh. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Yeah, that's
You're
okay.
fine.
So tell us, what is the story behind? Obviously, there's a story behind having a fin and being Pittsburgh's first and only mermaid.
So the story is, I am an actress, and during the pandemic, I unfortunately found out I had breast cancer. And everything came to a screeching halt on set, and there was no work. So during my treatment, I love everything mermaid. During my treatment, my oncologist encouraged me to stay busy and stay active, and I wanted to give back. So one of the things that I thought about is making lemonade out of lemons, but honestly, lemonade was just not good enough. So I was in contact with the Susan Komen Foundation. I wanted to really give back to women and a charity that is currently helping me out. So
that's wonderful.
Nice. And so how are you doing that with the mermaid?
So I became nationally trademarked. I was actually in the process of being nationally trademarked, or the thought process occurred when I was on the set in Buffalo. I filmed with Bradley Cooper. And
Same.
Oh
Only I was
thought you
in
were
Fort
gonna say
Lauderdale.
everyone thinks
Yes,
I look
I was
like
in Fort
that
Lauderdale.
is fantastic. Let's celebrate.
Let's take it. Let's celebrate. I love it. Go ahead.
So I decided I wanted to do something really positive and upbeat. I think that a lot of people think that women who have breast cancer they can't be active, they can't give back, they look a certain way. I think we all look in our own beautiful way, unique and special, and I think I wanted to celebrate that. And I wanted to create a lot of awareness and excitement around this charity and this organization that is so amazing.
And that's the question.
Well, and I was going to say, back up though, so you had this, adoration for mermaids already.
I did.
Okay.
I did.
And so from that, your oncologist said, do you, essentially.
Yes.
And so you found someone in Florida who really
Erin,
talk about that trademark.
Erin owns this company called Mer Nation, and she has made custom-made silicone tails for people like Katy Perry, and the series Siren, and she loved the fact that I was having this tail made for the city of Pittsburgh to represent the Susan Komen Foundation and raise awareness and money.
And that's why it's black and yellow.
That's, of course.
And then insert whiz, black and yellow, black and yellow.
Yeah.
You know what it is. You know
So-
what it is.
So there are so many organizations that can help women in your situation.
Yes.
Why the Komen Foundation?
Well, yes, absolutely. Go ahead.
Molly just grabbed the microphone.
Molly's like, I'm talking
Listen,
right
you
now.
guys,
I wanna
you've
keep
seen
it
Molly with us
simple.
before. Molly, talk to us a little bit about the foundation.
Hi, so I'm Molly Sweet,
Get
and
real
I
close.
am the new development manager for Western PA, majority being in Pittsburgh. And I just started with the Komen Foundation, and the reason being they do the most for patients in need. It's direct access to patient care with our patient assistance treatment program, and we do the most cutting edge research. Anyone needs any help with any sort of diagnosis with breast cancer, they can call 877-GO-KOMEN. The Pittsburgh Mermaid is actually a team for our Pittsburgh Walk. This year, due to the pandemic, we did a Walk Where You Are walk, which I'm proud to say we just finished up right at Mother's Day.
Mother's Day, right,
We do the
right.
walk every year at Mother's Day. Many people probably remember. Let's not forget, because I just have to announce that we're going to be doing it again Mother's Day 2022. There will be
Okay.
another live event.
MD22.
Yeah.
Also virtual options, of course.
Sure.
But the Pittsburgh Mermaid, you can go to her Facebook page, and she does have a link to her team, and she is raising funds directly for patients here
Love that.
and the greater PA area. So
And that's
Love it.
any time, right?
at
Yeah.
all times.
Yeah. So, like, in all seriousness, we all said during COVID, people were experiencing harder times. They wanted to help people through COVID, but everybody has a thing. And sometimes people are
Yes.
looking for something.
Yes.
This is something that you can
I
support.
think changing the face of
You get real
what-
close.
I think changing the face and the narrative of what a breast cancer patient looks like.
That's a great point, yeah.
Instead of patient, you're a warrior
Mm-hmm.
or a mermaid. It doesn't matter who
Right.
you are, what you look like. I mean, I just think that shrouding positivity and creating an atmosphere of you can do it. Like, if I can do it, you can do it.
Sure.
That's
So,
a great point.
did you have a history with the Komen Foundation? Again, 'cause there are so many other organizations, but did you have a relative
Yes,
that was
so-
helped by them?
So my mother,
Okay.
7 aunts, my older sister, my
Wow.
grandmother, God bless her soul. So I have experience. I experienced it. And I think it's very important to point out that when I found out that I had a lump on my breast, of all people, I should have been doing self-breast examinations, having
Because of the
mammograms.
history.
Yes, because of the history. And I don't carry the genetic marker. So I think
Wow.
it's so
See,
imperative.
You don't know.
Yes,
Mhm.
I think it's so imperative that women get their breast examinations, self-breast examinations, and mammograms.
Can I ask you how old you are? Because you seem to be young.
I can't
for-
believe
Older
no,
than
no,
fast
no,
cars.
no, because
But,
we know that there's
there is
this
that
certain
age stigma. Yeah,
age
yeah.
stigma, but you
Yes.
seem to be not as old as that age
So
stigma.
I'm in my 40s.
Okay, yeah, so you're young on that side, right?
Right.
Well,
So
yeah. Yes, I am a young
He's saying all the
fish.
wrong
self-examinations at 30, 35 are
Yes.
extremely important.
But what he's saying too is we've all read the articles. Christina Applegate, right? She was in her 30s, and I think that we're told, oh, you don't have to start that until you're 40. But the reality is, start it now. It doesn't matter if you're 25 because
Always
you
with the
don't know.
self-examination
Yeah.
for certain. And 1 out of 8 women are diagnosed with breast cancer
Yeah.
in some form.
Yeah.
So that is really significant that every 2 minutes there's a diagnosis.
Yeah.
So it affects, if you're lucky enough that doesn't affect you or your family directly, you most certainly know somebody that
Yeah.
has gone
No
through
doubt.
that
Yeah, yeah.
journey, and it's something
Yeah.
that
Right.
touches almost everyone.
Yeah.
Right. So, and especially, again, with the history, like you
Yes,
said.
and I think it's
Okay.
important to know that even if you do get the diagnosis of breast cancer, that it doesn't have to be the end. There's a whole village of support, like the Susan Komen Foundation, and they do more than, it's more than just a pink ribbon.
Right.
I mean,
right.
they help out with transportation, they help out with utility bills. I mean, they really are such an amazing
That's a great
group of
point.
people.
Yeah.
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 Because so often people are like, well, what exactly does the foundation part
Right.
do? So that's
I mean,
a
they're
good
more
point.
than just a jar in a grocery
Yeah.
store.
Yeah,
They're,
exactly.
they're huge, and I
Yeah.
don't think I even knew that. Like
Yeah.
before
Sure.
I had breast
And why
cancer.
would you? Right.
Right. Why would you?
Right.
But
You know,
stay
thank you
educated
so
is the
much
key.
For the patients, from the patient side, as well as for science, research, obviously innovation. But if you call 877-GO-KOMEN, they will direct you whether you need assistance. Like you mentioned, a couple of ancillary things that we help with. We help with not just medical services.
Okay.
We came to find out during the pandemic that a lot of people needed help with rent, with food, with transportation, with parking for a diagnosis. Maybe they don't know where to go.
Right.
Maybe they need a reference. This is all free. That's what the fundraising is for.
Yeah.
Right.
Family
And
support.
It's that simple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything goes
There you
directly
go.
to the patients, and anywhere they can go online or call. And it's Komen.org and 1-877-GO-KOMEN.
And if you're watching this, don't worry about it. We will put the phone number in
It'll
the
be on
comment
stuff,
section
yeah.
and the link, because we are not tailgating. We're not celebrating that you have breast cancer at all in
No,
case somebody's trying to be judgy.
It's
We
a
are-
celebration.
We are.
What's
it's
your
a-
other
right.
tagline? What's your other tagline?
Pittsburgh, protect your seashells.
Right, there you go. And so we will put the link, but what is your website? If they want to be on the Pittsburgh Mermaid team.
It'll be the Pittsburgh Mermaid Facebook page.
Right, there you
And
go.
we'll link
Cool.
that as well.
So this is our
great.
Toyota tailgate. How cool is this?
Yeah.
Never interviewed a mermaid,
Listen,
right?
and only we would well, Jason, we have to give stupid Jason Hudson the credit.
She said
He matched the
stupid.
fins to the Supra, and he had
Right.
it all set up just perfectly. So I guess we're gonna have this like regularly.
That's pretty
Bring a fish out of
fantastic.
water.
Right? Ah, duh. Yeah.
No, thank
All
you
right,
so much
cool.
for coming. We
Hey,
certainly
if you're at a
appreciate it.
tailgate, Molly and Daniella, if you're at a tailgate, what's your favorite food or drink?
Hot dog.
It's not
Hot
random.
dog?
It's everybody says hot dog,
Well,
Molly.
you
Come
know,
up with
because
something
I'm a
else.
mermaid, I would say sushi.
There you go. Have a good weekend, guys.
I know. Maybe